Hello and welcome to another episode of Marvel Mad. I'm your host, Dwayne the Captain Coffee, and for this episode 4 review of Loki Season 2, we have got Racoon and Elanor, say hello, and Squirrel Mel.
Hi!
Right then, so you both watched this one. So, Racoon and Elanor, what do you think of the 4th episode, Loki?
I guess it's okay.
Do you guess it was okay?
It was strange and okay.
Yeah, but that's because you really pay attention, because you're cutting things up.
Well, yeah. But it was strange because it more like... I don't know how to explain it. But it was strange, but okay.
Why was it strange? Explain the strange bit.
I can't, it's confusing.
Because of all the temporal loom stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. This was like... I don't know what's going to happen after this now, because it's like, it's literally looped back on itself to episode 1, and now it's just like that ending. Each episode as well, it's had like a cliffhanger sort of ending. So that ending as well was like, what the heck? What happens from here? It was like, that's it, pretty much done. So what would you think about it?
It was better than episode 3.
I liked
episode 3. Oh, episode 3 I think was more like a build-up episode, if you know what I mean. Ready for this episode. And then I like this one better. But yeah, it's just a bit like, you get to the end and you're like, well, where's it going to go from there? Because of how it ended. It's like, well, where can it go? If it's just exploded, where can it go?
Do you think that's a good cliffhanger then? Because to me, I think that's a brilliant cliffhanger. It's just like, well, shit, they've failed then. And you have hints, obviously, we'll talk about it throughout the episode. You have hints of OB talking about it being like just a loop sort of thing, a cycle. It was like, well, what happens now sort of thing? They've failed. Everything's gone fucking bang. So is after the bang a new TVA and they're just all restored, or what sort of thing? So
like the Big Bang Theory.
yeah. But I say again, I really enjoyed this episode, and again, I cannot wait for episode 5 and 6 now and everything. It's just climbing up just to that right pace sort of thing. I really do think this will be up in them upper echelons of the series, Marvel TV series, to be honest, with Loki Season 1, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and obviously WandaVision as well. It's really coming up to them sort of levels. But we'll talk about it as we go through on the episode and everything. So, to me, I wasn't disappointed, but after reading up on what Ravonna Renslayer is in the comics and stuff, I was waiting for a bit more of a bigger reveal sort of thing, if you get me, at the beginning. Like,
yeah, but maybe that's just a different variant of her. So maybe we'll get a more badass variant come in to it.
Yeah, maybe in that lot. I was hoping for more of that comic book side of it sort of thing. So I was a bit like...
if you think about it, where he's just sent... In that bit where she showed her, her going back through to the TVA, that could be after this Big Bang. She might turn back up after.
Oh, okay.
It's not saying... It makes it out that it's before,
Yeah.
but it might not be before. It might be after this Big Bang thing's just gone off.
Okay, yeah.
So we've got the more badass version of her coming to it.
Sort of
We
thing.
know Miss Minute's a manipulative little clock.
Yeah, it could be that. I didn't really think of that, but it just, I don't know. It didn't let me down. I was just like, oh, right, okay. Just that was there before, and we knew she was there anyway, sort of thing. So I was a bit like, all right, okay. Now, to me though, this like Kang, Victor Timely, whatever variant you want to call him. To me, I don't think this one will be the one that is He Who Remains, because he just seems too timid.
But it can't be. It's gone poof.
Well, I've not got about that a bit in the episode, have I? Come on, you got to build it up. Fucking hell. But yeah, in this, it just seems ever so timid. And what are you playing with?
I think that's supposed to be the point, though. I think that's the point of even though all these different variants, some of them aren't scary, together they can be
they
scary.
can be.
It's like it's kind of like saying he's got like a split personality. These are different parts of him that makes him him. So this is one part where he's actually got a bit of humanity to him, and he's nice and he's not that nasty. It's before he gets to that point where he's like, I'm not bothered about anyone else. Yeah, I've got to do what I've got to do, sort of thing. This is where before he gets to that point where he's like, I've just got no choice. I've got to do what's best for me. So it's like a different. I think that's the point of it. You're getting to see different parts of him.
Yeah.
And not that he's just this one tyrant.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when Victor Timely first meets OB as well, I love that little scene. It's really nice sort of thing. Just seeing them interact. It's like, oh, it's this old Victorian bloke. And I was like, hang on a minute, what's your name? And then I love that little like, well, I'll sign your book if you sign my book sort of thing. I loved that sort of thing. But then OB like hints there, oh, it's like a snake eating its own tail, and that's like you hint at, well, it's just all a revolving circle, just goes round and round and repeats itself sort of thing, which is quite nice, and obviously sort of hints at later on in the episode when he does come back sort of thing, which is quite nice and everything. And I love his little mould set as well, how he's like got everything like to scale, and he's like little planning, what's the word? Reminds me of what's that game? Warhammer. Reminds me of Warhammer. He's got all the little things like he's setting these little figures across. I did really like that. I thought that was brilliant.
I just like it when he says, I'm sorry, I haven't had the time to make everyone. But wait there, you're supposed to be working on a fix, but in between you've been making people.
Yeah, making models, and it's like, well, it's your turn to go in the suit now. I was like, hang on, what do you mean it's my turn to go in the suit? It doesn't even look like me now. It's like, it's got a hat on. You can't see it. It's not none of your sort of thing. Which is quite nice. I just love their interaction. Them three all together, just interacting like that, it's just so good. I quite like Chase as well, how he's like adoring like OB and just been like a little sidekick in there as well. I think that's been brilliant sort of thing.
The only thing I do feel like this season, last season, I really liked Sylvie. This season, she's more like a moody teenager.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit like, I've gone off her a little bit.
I said I couldn't understand where that's coming from, sort of thing. Whenever I hear though, when they went to the prison cell sort of thing with all the other Minutemen and X5 and B-52 talking together and everything. Every time I hear the Minutemen, I just hear Fallout. The Minutemen from that sort of thing. It just sticks with me sort of thing. But that scene again, I love it when they're in that prison scene. Because it's just so like, it's on top of you sort of thing. And you're really getting up close and personal with them sort of thing. And she's like, I really thought by the looks of it, she would have convinced them to help them sort of and save the TVA and stuff like that. But then when she comes in and goes like, no, she's trying to manipulate him again and everything like Miss Minutes just does that psychotic thing by literally just crushing them in that box. I was like, damn.
It's just when she says like, how does it feel knowing we'll rather die than help you?
Just shows
that she didn't want to destroy the TVA. She just wanted to carry on of how it was going before, how she thinks it would help the universe, rather than she wasn't a bad person. She was just trying to do her duty, basically.
Do her job sort of thing. Yeah. But I tell that, when you hear them and you can hear it getting smaller and smaller and just crushing them and stuff like that, and you can hear the blood dripping under the grates and stuff like that. And when B-52 comes in and sees that as well, she must have seen some messed up shit underneath that sort of thing. I absolutely loved that. I think that was bleeding fantastic. But just makes you think, if it was like a rated R sort of series, what stuff you could have seen there sort of thing. I'd have been just like so good and everything. I really did like that. when Timely and everything gets taken away by is it X5? Yeah. When he gets taken away to X5 and he gets put into the room with Ravonna and Miss Minutes, that Miss Minutes looking at her, it's just like, ooh, you pissed that little crazy little cow off. You don't want to miss her sort of thing. And then when she gets like they're trying to take the power off.
Reboot.
Yeah, and reboot it. I loved how it goes to like the different variants of Miss Minute as well. So it's like you see them all glitching and like it's like
I like how it goes back to like that must have been how she first started. It was just a tiny little cock.
Yeah.
Like it's all like her evolutions of him building up to this guy that was like.
I was literally going to say that. It's so fascinating just to see where she's come from to where she is now. Then it reminded me a bit like Five Nights at Freddy's when she's like really twisted and like you see all the pixelates on it and stuff like that. And she goes, "You'll never be him." And that was like another reference as well to the end of the episode. It was like, well, hang on a minute, is she just saying that because she's just like psychotic and jealous, or did she know that he was going to die at the end, sort of thing? So that was really, really good. That one I really did like that. And I'll tell you what, I loved that bit as well. When obviously you see him like you see like the first episode again basically, and it repeats itself. And then when he prunes himself, I thought that was really, really clever. Really wasn't that?
He realised what he's got to do.
Yeah. I thought that was absolutely fantastic, sort of thing. That was really spot on how they did that. Because I just thought, obviously, you see in the first episode, he shoots that big thing up, stabs him, and it brings him back, sort of thing. So from actually to be himself actually doing that, I was just like, that's really nice. That was really sweet. That is, I really did like that.
I liked when he I think the next bit you're going to talk about is it when he goes out onto the Victor Timely goes out onto the film when he puts the suit on.
Yes. But before that, obviously before this lot as well. What happens now with Renslayer as well? Because obviously X5, obviously they reboot the power. They all can use the powers again and everything. So obviously Sylvie like mind controls X5, and obviously go and rescue Victor and everything like that lot. But so what happens with Ravonna now and that lot? Because she's just got pruned, sort of thing. So she like dead, or they just like literally wasted that character or that
again,
variant?
I think that's one where I think she'll come back as another variant.
I hope so. Because after like reading up about Ravonna and what Nate was saying and stuff, I'm like, well, that'd be a really good, interesting plot device sort of thing. So just to see her get pruned like that, I'm like, oh shit, right, okay. What? I was like, right, okay. Weren't too sure about that. But yeah, hopefully she does come back sort of thing. You know, it's just not like a, well, she's done sort of thing. X5's eliminated her sort of thing. Yeah, obviously then they go through bringing thingy back, the unlock the blast barrier and everything like that. And then Victor's like, no, I've got to do this. I've got to be the bigger one sort of thing.
But you know when he goes out and he turns into those little
silly streams. Yeah.
You know what that reminded me of?
What?
Got Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where they're going through the time spin and they're changing into different variants of themselves. And there's one where they're woolen people and the strings coming apart.
I ain't seen what Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Bleeding Donkey, so I totally forgot about that one. Me, it just reminded me straight back to Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, when Wanda just turns Mr. Fantastic into Silly String. That's what reminded me. That's what reminded me straight away and that sort of thing. And when that happened, I was like, shit. And that's when I was thinking back. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that why they were saying, well, you'll never be him, and the time looping thing and that lot? And it's just, I was like, damn. weren't expecting. I did actually think, oh, they're gonna run out, pop the thing in, shoot it off. It'll be all big. It'll be perfectly fine. Then something else is gonna be the big nasty thing at the end. But to have Victor just like implode on himself, and then just to see the barrier coming up, and then just all of them just stood there like, oh shit, sort of thing, and then it to end like that as well, and to leave such a big gap of darkness before the credits hit as well. I thought, you sons of bitches, that lot. That was such a good ending, that lot. And then, like I said, from that, they could have ended the series there.
That's what I thought. Like, that is like the end of series episode.
Yeah.
Of ending. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to keep going, but
they've got to have something really pissing good to come after that. They must do, because the ending like that was just like, damn. Oh, phew. But yeah, again, I cannot wait now for the next 2 episodes, because I was just, yeah, wow, sort of thing. Yeah, what do you think? You too busy cutting up things to make masks and stuff, weren't you?
No.
Well, that's what it looked like.
I was listening, but I just thought it was too confusing.
Okay, alright.
For my little tiny brain.
Alright. But yeah, so it was just, yeah, such a good series, that lot. We'll have reactions of it as well a lot earlier next week, and that, because I've got next Friday and Saturday off, so I'll be able to watch that early and get the reactions up earlier. But yeah, I really can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that at all and everything. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you very much, and to Racoon Elanor, and to Squirrel Girl Mel, and from myself, Dwayne the Captain Copper. Copper. Jesus, well, sarcastically pat me. From myself, Dwayne the Captain Coffer, I say thank you all, my lord.
Thank you very much. Is that what you're trying to say?
Thank you very much. Like, share and subscribe, and yeah, just follow us on the journey of Marvel Mad. Nearly the 1 year anniversary of the channel coming up soon, so we'll have a video to celebrate that. More Spider-Man 2 content coming up. You'll have just loads of stuff coming up on the channel, really, to be honest, that lot. So yeah, I'd like to say thank you very much. You want to say bye-bye?
Bye!
You want to say bye-bye, Mel?
bye.
And we'll see you all soon on another episode of Marvel Mad. Thank you very much, and goodbye.